Okay, welcome to the Team Huddle for our first week on the challenge. So thanks everyone for joining us. What I'd like you to do to start out with, I'd like you to introduce yourself and tell us what your goals are for these 6 weeks. What do you want to accomplish? There's some people on here, it's about weight. Other people, it's other areas of health. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just, okay, what's important to you? And I'll start. Tell us where you are. I'm Paula Holt, and I'm the room leader, although there's many health coaches in the room with us and many of their clients. I'm from Salem, Oregon, and my goal for this challenge is to be consistent in my exercise. So exercise is not something that I have grown up with naturally, and so it's an acquired taste, and I'm learning to love it, and I'm learning to find the things that are fun.
Well, I'll go next. My name is Tiana Wright, and I am one of the health coaches in the room. And I have a 9-week-old baby. So what I'm really focusing on is actually eating enough of the right stuff. So I'm on the Nursing Moms program that we have, which is just a really cool way of checking off the list of making sure you're getting all your food groups in, and really wanting to start back up exercising since I've been kind of in that rest stage. So, yeah.
Well, I'll go next. My name is Debbie Shields, and I am also a health coach. And my goal is to lose 6% of my weight this time. I have lost weight before, and I've done really well, and I just decided I need to take off about 15 more pounds, and I'm from Salem, Oregon, so I'm excited for all of the support because I think we all need it.
And I'll go next. My name is Sue Hunt, and I'm a retired educator, and I actually did the first challenge last time in September. And my goal at that time was to eat nutritiously and start my exercise. And from that, within 4 months, even taking a 2-week cruise, I lost 22 pounds. And that was a huge celebration for me.
I think we lost your audio, Sue. Someone else go, and then Sue can pop back on.
I'll jump in. So my name is Becca. I live in Bellevue, Washington, and I am not a retired educator because I still teach. I'm also a health coach. And my goal this time around is to be consistent. I'm very good at water for a week, and I'm very good at sleeping well for a week, and I'm very good at exercising for a week. So I just want to get better at everything for a longer period of time.
Excellent.
I don't know if you could hear me.
Yes, I can.
Okay. I'm Opal Wilson, and my goal is to start off with losing the 6%. I have health issues, and I want to be able to not have to use my walker, and I also would like to cut down on my medications. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Opal. If I can stop one thing I want to tell you, and I'm give you a little, if this is your first time to Zoom, up in the top hand corner, the right corner, there's a little box. And when you click on it, you get the difference between speaker view or gallery view. If you can all put it to gallery view, then we all get lined up like the Brady Bunch, and you get to see everyone's faces at the same time. So, and thanks for everyone turning on your video camera, because it just makes it seem so more personal when we're actually talking to a real person versus a little silhouette. So that's awesome.
I had problems with the getting the connection, so I'm just on the phone.
Perfect, Opal. That's totally great, and thank you for joining us that way, because that's perfect. Nancy, I can see you talking, but we can't hear you. Your audio's not on.
Left-hand corner.
Hi, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Oh, awesome. So, hi everyone, my name is Nancy Sang. I also had this challenge in September, and it just filled me with a lot of great information. So one of my main goals this time around is to absorb everything, because I think the first time, you know, since I got so much information, it was hard to absorb it all. So this time, like, it's a great reinforcer. And I also have another goal of trying to get some of my friends to join the challenge as well. And so, yeah.
Okay, I'm Peg, and I was in the September one also, and I'm glaring. I'm hoping to lose my 6% and also be more consistent and healthier eating and exercise.
Excellent. Nice to have you, Peg.
Peg, where are you
Thank
from?
you. Oh, I'm originally from Indiana, but now living in Florida for 3 years.
Awesome.
So,
Thanks for sharing.
So we love the Florida weather.
Hey guys, it's Megan Cody. I am from Indiana, and so I led a challenge room in the fall, and then I led one in the summer. I'm a health coach, and Paul is one of my mentors. But I am actually like 2 weeks away from my due date, so I should be having a baby before I weigh out. So I guess to lose 6% would be my goal. So that's where I am with that.
Excellent. We're excited, and we'll get to see that baby come during the challenge. So it'll be like everyone's, we can almost have our own little pool of guessing time and weight and all that, right? Little side.
Totally, that's fine with me.
Okay, I can go next. My name is Rossi. I am from Indiana. I'm a college student, and my goal is to start exercising again, because I was in a really bad accident last January and haven't really exercised since then. And I was an athlete in high school, so just getting back into that would be awesome. So that's my goal. And then lose the 6%, because I gained like 30 pounds after the accident. So, yep.
Welcome, Rossi.
Thank you.
Learning a lifetime of health is an ongoing journey for all of us. So welcome to have you.
Thank you.
My name is Scott, and I'm from Oregon. And my near-term goals are to lose 6%, and long-term goals are to get down to what I'm supposed to be for my height. And one of my challenges is I travel all the time. I'm from Oregon, but I'm in Washington, D.C. right now. And I have to learn how to eat healthily on the road.
Excellent, Scott. Well, we're happy to have you, and you got a big group of supporters here with you.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to share?
I'm Karen, and I'm from Eugene, Oregon. And I'm wanting to lose 6% of my weight minimum. And I want to keep working on exercising. I just started riding the recumbent bike about a month ago, and it's going really well, and I'm really determined to keep going. I'm one that hasn't exercised in years, and I'm enjoying the bike though.
Excellent. That's great. Are you guys enjoying thank you for saying that, Karen. And are you guys enjoying just the simple exercise videos? And I was thinking about they're shared daily, and even as Scott was talking about traveling. I mean, sometimes we have access to a gym, but other times we don't, or for whatever reason, maybe we can't get there, or circumstances. And it's just those little exercises are reminding us we don't really have to wait till we get to the gym. Use what we have and get our bodies moving in a simple way for a few minutes every day, and hopefully, more opportunity will come later. But sometimes we have this idea, okay, when I have 2 hours, or when I have an hour, or even when I have 30 minutes, and then that may not come. But if we can stop and do some of those, simple exercises on our lunch hour and get up from our desk and get moving, I think that's just teaching us just small, simple habits of health that are sustainable, right? Did we get everyone else who wanted to share?
Hi, I'm Matt Flora. I'm from Bellevue. Sorry, my computer does not have a camera. I'm hoping to maintain, and my primary goal is to stop mindless eating. I eat a lot at my desk.
Thank you for sharing that, Matt. Right. Angela, can you hear us? I think
yes, I can.
Okay. Would you kind of just introduce yourself? You have a lot of challengers that you've invited onto the page, and I'd just like you to kind of open up a couple thoughts.
Yeah, well, I'm Angela Evans, and I do see a few familiar faces on here, Michelle and Rossi. Yeah, I don't know what all you want me to share exactly. Do you want me to share a little bit of my story?
Yeah, a little bit of your story and what your goal is to accomplish during the next 6 weeks.
Sure, okay. So actually, a year ago on the 13th, so just, what is today, the 15th? Yeah, so just a year ago, I started my journey with Megan as my health coach, and I had a fun time reflecting on that because I never thought I'd be where I am today. This time last year, I was just kind of trusting Megan and was like, all right, let's do this. And so she set me up with a plan and it worked. And I lost 40 pounds by May and just felt incredible. And so I've enjoyed health coaching now. I've worked with Michelle a little bit and she's doing really great, feeling good. And now I'm really excited about this year and reaching towards new goals. Actually, one of the things that I'm excited about this year is I am going to do a 5K every month. And so that's something I never ever dreamed of, but I have them all on my calendar. So I guess one of my goals for this challenge for myself is just to remain disciplined and reaching my own goals. So what else would you like me to talk about, Paula?
I was just thinking, Angela, first of all, I would love for you to post your before and after picture on our team page, on the Health Challenge page, because it's so beautiful. I mean, I just saw it this week on Facebook, so it was that reminder. But how important do you feel like the support of those around you has been in your journey?
Oh my, it's been huge. Part of the reason I'm able to even press towards new goals now is because I have Megan in my corner, but I've also not only recruited Megan, but other health coaches in our team that have been supportive. And my best friend Gretchen, she's a part of our challenge, and my husband. I've been really honest about with the people around me about this is what I'm doing, this is what I want for myself. And the more people I'm honest with about, you need to keep me accountable for this, the easier it is because everybody's watching me. So I love having Megan as a coach because she's been checking in on me, especially the first couple of days of getting started back into a really good routine, and just making sure I am getting into fat burn and feeling really good. So it's helpful because it's all in my head a lot of the times. So support has been absolutely huge for me. So,
and that, I think that's part of why all of us are joining the challenge, right? It's like we know what we should do, we know what we want to do, but sometimes just the accountability and the teamwork to say, okay, I have other people dependent on me, and if they can do it, I can do it. And I think that's good for all of us. We need it, we like it, it motivates us to move forward. And I would like Sue to, she did mention her story, but one of the things that she was talking about earlier with some of the others of us is when she was on the challenge last time, she was using totally off the challenge page of the calorie plan. And she was just disciplined and she knew what she was going for. And Sue, would you talk about how you incorporated just healthy movement?
Certainly. Sorry I had to leave. I had internet issues. But what I have done is I've done two things. I just had my 61st birthday. And so for that, I decided to incorporate exercise. So I went and bought myself 3 new cool exercise outfits. So that motivated me to get out there and do something. But one of the things that I've done is I have a basket and I put it in my living room, and I have my bands in it. I have my weight ball in it. I have just some dumbbells in it. And in that basket, so when I walk by, I just stop for a moment, pick a couple up, just do a few things, and then let's set them down. And so when then I sit down to watch TV, I just think, oh, I can't just sit here. So I just scoot the basket over in front of my chair, and then I do some things. So it's a very easy way to get some little chunks in of different things, but exercise has never been my thing, but it's easy to do it this way.
Thank you for saying that, right?
Yes.
You have been challenging me as well. And so when I've been doing some calls that I needed to make this week, I've just been taking my little headset and being on the elliptical machine, right? I may not go as fast as I would if no one was there, because obviously I don't want to be huffing and puffing in someone's ear, but at least I'm moving. And so sometimes when we have a really busy schedule, it's not a matter of can I, but it's a matter of how can I? Okay, how can I work it in? Can I park a little bit further from the door at church or at the grocery store at work, or can I use the farther restroom when I'm at work and to go get a drink of water at the further drinking fountain. And so it's a matter of just kind of planning ahead and not letting life happen to us, but go for that. So, the challenge is set up in a kind of a special format. Debbie, would you mind popping on and kind of going over what's going to be introduced each week?
Sure. It's great that they have set up a kind of a theme for each week. And we started off with healthy eating and healthy weight. And then we're moving on to motivation and hydration. Staying hydrated is really important. And obviously we need to stay motivated to stay focused. And then we'll go to our healthy mind. Our thoughts really play an important role in our health. So we will be looking at that, as well as reducing stress, which I know none of us probably really have to do. I'm sure we're all perfect at that. And hopefully we'll find some new things to do, as well as exercise. Sue and Paula mentioned that and how important that is. And that does help reduce stress. And the importance of social networks. So that will be interesting. And I know most, well, I shouldn't say I know, a lot of us are probably on Facebook, and we do a lot of connecting that way. So those are kind of the themes that are going. And I did want to mention that I hope you guys noticed on the challenge page that Paula put a little incentive up for us today. I don't know if you were going to talk about that, Paula, or if you had somebody that was going to talk about it. Is that okay to mention?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so I know that the Healthy Games will be having some challenges as far as incentives to win some prizes, but we decided within our team to do that as well. And so if you invite people between now and Monday, you'll get a little ticket in a drawing, and she has a couple of prizes if you decide to take a look at the program that we have to offer. She'll give you some money off of that, or else a $25 Amazon gift card. So for those of you that love to have that carrot out in front of you, we've got one, and I'm sure there will be more coming. And I did want to say to Scott, I travel at least once a month, so I know what that is like. And I think what I do is I look at it like, yeah, I don't have to cook. So I go to the restaurant and make every effort. I don't all the time, but for the most part, choose the healthy food because I don't have to cook it. So.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So that was kind of the things that we had to share, but I did want to open it up. Does someone have maybe already a success for the week? I mean, it doesn't have to be about the scale. I mean, we all love to see numbers changing, but we kind of celebrate non-scale victories in our group. And it's about something that you did, or an obstacle you overcame, or it could be a belt notch. It could be that, hey, I got up earlier than I usually do when I went for a walk. Anyone have any ideas for us this week?
Well, I think I'll share one. For me, we've been moving over the last 2 weeks, and painting and remodeling and getting some stuff ready. And my goal is stress. And so for me, one of the things, and you'll learn it later in this challenge, is stop, think about it, challenge yourself, and then make a choice. And for me, I've been consciously making choices on not getting stressed out, even though I'm very busy and I'm moving and everything's going on. And for me, a big hurrah is I have not had a headache in 2 weeks. And this is amazing for me because I had to stop working because of chronic headaches. And so to be able to go through a whole move and not get a headache in 2 weeks, that's a cause for celebration for me.
Right? Yeah.
Awesome.
Great. Well, I'll tell you, I signed up for another challenge at our local fitness club, and that was to hold myself accountable in an athletic form. And it was I commit myself to 5 weeks to kind of help support the team and gain team points. So for me, that felt really good, just because I knew that I would carry my weight in that, and it was also moving me forward in my personal goal of holding myself accountable.
Great, Paula.
Hey, I'll share mine. So yeah, 2 weeks until my due date, and I'm starting to get like a little like, everything. I'm struggling with like the healthy mind stuff with nesting kicking in. And a big thing for me has just been like stop, challenge, choose, and taking some deep breaths. I know that sounds really, really simple, but just stopping. My toddler was throwing a tantrum today and throwing Play-Doh, and like there was stuff all over, and I just stopped and literally melted down against the wall and just stopped and breathed for a while. And my 2-year-old was like, Mama, and then he just sat there and was breathing with me. And then he asked if we were going to stretch. So I think just allowing ourselves like to take it, we have enough time to take 1 minute for ourselves if we're feeling stressed, to step away from situations.
Thank you for reminding us of that, Megan. And again, I know Debbie talked about the different steps, and we'll have the stress. It will be one of our weeks that's a big focus, but literally as we get more and more uptight, we do tense up, we start shallow breathing, and and it just escalates everything about the whole stress in the first place. So that was good. I mean, I think that's a reality for all of us in many places that we are. So not too many of us have an eternal, just peaceful life. Right. So we will be having the challenge, the huddle, a minimum of once a week. We actually are thinking that we may do twice a day, but we have East Coast and West Coast. So please give us some input if you would like to see one later in the day or a little bit later, because we definitely have the ability to host twice a week. But in the meantime, just stay strong on the challenge page, be supporting each other. If you have any questions or you want to send private messages, please do so. Many of you have different health coaches, and if you reach out to them, or if you're on my team, please reach out to me. And we just want to see everyone be successful and reach that 6-week goal. But more than anything, just be moving forward, right? It's not a matter of reaching the finish line in 6 weeks. It's a matter of getting closer. So I heard a speaker recently say that our health is like the laundry. It's never done. And I thought, that almost felt relief in one way, and a reality check to say, okay, that also means I can't really ever let off the gas. It's not like, I reached this healthy weight, okay, then we're just all finished. No, we know what happens when that happens, right? Pretty soon we're back where we were. Blood pressure's high again, cholesterol's high, doctors prescribing medications. So it's about a life of journey and a healthy lifestyle. And weight loss just happens to be one of the components. Healthy exercise is just one of the parts. Healthy mind. So anyway, we just want to say welcome to the challenge, and we're excited to be partnering together.
Thank you.
Right. So
thanks, Paula.
Right with that, everyone, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Night.